There's so many details to manage, both on your side and on my side.
That's right.
Where it's like, it's so scary to buy a home. I think everybody should buy a home. It's the American dream. It's the best path for most people to really building wealth.
This is basically having the right people behind you,
Yeah.
helping
that's
you
important.
out through the process, for sure. Now, tell me step by step.
Oh, that would take too
how
long.
it works. Once I bring a contract to you,
Essential part of it is the first thing we do actually is verify everybody's identity. There's so much fraud now, which we can talk about that later if you want to. There's so much fraud in the real estate world, wire fraud, property fraud. We verify everybody's identity, then we do a title search, which is, most people, they don't know what that means. I think you just Google who owns it. But we actually go back 30 years to see who all owned the property, who had liens on it, is there any judgments, is there any clouds on the title, is there any people in title whose names are wrong or who may have died and left interest to heirs. It's a fairly exhaustive process to find out what needs to be done to convey clean title. I would say the bulk of the deals we do have very minimal title conditions, meaning like pay off the mortgage. That's easy. We call the lender, hey, what's the payoff? They tell us what the payoff is. Some of them have crazy conditions. Can I tell you a quick story? We were dealing with a guy in Jacksonville. He's an investor, and he called us and said, hey, what do you charge for a title search? I told him, oh, I don't want to pay that. I don't know if I'll get this property yet. I'm bidding on it at auction, and I don't want to spend money if I don't know I'm going to win the property. That's fine. If you do win it, call us. He called us next and said, hey, I did my own title search. The property's clean. I'm going to bid on it. I said, cool. So I'll still bring it to you guys. You can close it for me. So he buys the property at auction. It's a great deal on it. Almost steals it, really. And he fixes it up, and he goes to sell it. This is like probably 45, 60 days later. He says, okay, I need you to do a real title search now. We found 17 liens and judgments. And this is someone that did a title search on his own, didn't find any of them.
well, I mean, I'm sorry, but you are the professional here.
Yeah.
This is why we use a title company, you know?
And we still work with him, and he's like, I will never do that again.
Definitely not.
It doesn't matter what the title search costs. I'm going to pay for that up front. I want to know what my risk is going into it.
That's right.
People go buy a property subject to a mortgage. That's fine, I'll buy subject to the mortgage, it's great. They don't realize there's a second mortgage and a credit card judgment. They attach to the property they now own. So now they can't sell unless they pay off somebody else's debt. So how do you get into that situation?
That's why you're here.
Yeah.